This is 29 hidden details in the Black Ops 7 trailer, including information about zombies, multiplayer maps that might be returning, kill streaks, weapons, and even campaign information. First shot of the trailer, we see this robot figure, which is very similar to Black Ops 3's Reaper and the GI units and the robots in the campaign. We have the main character David Mason, played by Milo Ventimiglia, and the AI woman is Emma Kagan, played by Kiernan Sherpa. We have holograms of what looks like prototype kill streaks for the RCXD and a Talon/Dragonfire variant, and then this ground robot unit, which is very similar to Black Ops 3's Cerberus or Black Ops 4 Mantis. In the same shot in the trailer, it says safeguarding in the captions. This could be a hint that we're getting the return of the game mode Safeguard from BO3 involving the robot. Then go into the Fear illusion part of the trailer, and this first illusion looks very similar to the Infected map from BO3's multiplayer. We then move on to this upside down neon city, which is very similar to the background in the Seraph wallpaper from BO3, but it also looks very similar to the Black Ops 1 DLC map Kowloon. We know that the campaign is about weaponizing fear, and then we see Mason inside this container, which is very similar to the revival container that Woods was found in. And also, this one is a reach, but this whole shot right here looks very similar to the inside of the Black Ops 3 multiplayer map Evac. We then get this awesome shot of Mason in a room that's very similar to the one his father was interrogated in all the way back in Black Ops 1, the Numbers Mason. And then we find out that Menendez is back and is the villain. We then cut to some graphics, and this gun right here looks like it's going to be an M4A1 variant. And if you really know your Call of Duty, on the end of the barrel there, that looks very similar to the high caliber attachment that had increased headshot damage from Black Ops 3's multiplayer. The guy in the poster is holding a pistol most similar to the MR6 from BO3 or the Cap 40 from BO2, which makes sense because this game is set between BO2 and BO3. In similar fashion, we have this gunship, which is most similar to a Wraith from Black Ops 3 or a Vito warship from BO2. And in the same shot, this whole thing up here is very similar and reminiscent to the hunted loading screens from Black Ops 3's multiplayer. It's nothing to do with it whatsoever. We get this one shot here, but these floating islands really reminded me of the islands off the side of Infected again from BO3. We have this one shot of this dingy low-lit hallway, which I think could be the new Gulag, because the very next shot is the Avalon Blackout map. This will be the name, and it's not a Warzone map. We're going back to Blackout. We then get this shot of what looks like a gunship flying into what is clearly a multiplayer map. And if you look right at the top of the map, there's a crashed ship which looks very similar to Hijacked. You see Mason take down this person right here, who I think is very clearly wearing the same mask as the Spectre operator from BO3. This is backed up because he himself is using active camo, the invisibility specialist that went with that operator. We have another shot of what looks like a Cerberus/Mantis. Moving on to the zombies information, we see a blue light up in the sky there and down here, which confirms the mystery box is back. And in the last shot here, you can see a farm tower at the top and what is very clearly bus headlights, which means transit returns.